Yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there's a chat window over here. I didn't know that. Oh my God! See, I'm just discovering all kinds of new things here with this Streamlabs. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Say something. Okay. Sign in to chat. I gotta sign in to chat on my own fucking stream. The hell is that? Oh no. Oh no. Okay then. Let me see if I can. There we go again with the stupid. Oh no. It works actually. SE. It's there. Wow. It's in the thing here. Hello, Oscar. What's going on? How are ya? I've got a new toy to play with, and so I'm going to play with it. Casual Bachelor. Casual Bachelor. What's he got to say here? I don't know. It's something about birth rates and shit. Patrith. Oh my God. What I need is some breakfast. Yeah, breakfast in a can just doesn't work. Casual Bachelor looks totally transfixed. Nobody, not me. Greetings, sir or ma'am. Patricia Toth. Good morning. Morning, James. Keep me laughing. Well, I'll try. What am I? Am I a clown to you? Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see here. Casual Bachelor. Why are the birth rates falling globally? An analysis. New Zealand breakfast segment. Oh, hello, Shaman King. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we work out the toys and, well, we have fun. Yeah, Bass FCZ was doing a live stream the other day. I was actually watching it. He's a good guy. He's a good man, by the way. If you don't follow Bass FCZ, you should. He's a really interesting fellow. Interesting stuff. I had no idea, though, that the chat would show up here. Wow. I didn't have to do anything. It just showed up. Can you hear me okay, guys? And ladies. We have a girl in here, guys. We have another girl. I know. Patricia. Hello. Man, this coffee tastes an awful lot like beer.
Yo, we got a video here today about the plummeting birth rate. So let's get straight into it.
Yes, let's just jump right in like we're just Kiwis or something. So what we have here is a couple of ladies, and they're going to analyze exactly why. Sydney, is that in Australia? I think it is. So why are we talking about the Kiwis here? Let's talk about the drop bears. Because they're evil with their big saber tooths and everything.
So before we even get into this topic around babies, remind us about your passion and determination for women to be empowered and for them to understand their power.
Empowered. What does that mean, though, really? What does empowered mean, Patricia? You want to comment on that? Wait, I'm reading my chat. Oh, it's over there. Hold on. Let me move it because I have the power. Oh, I love new toys. Ivan Yaros says, I'm Captain Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. Oh, must be a movie reference or something. Nobody, not me. The best way to consume grain is to drink it. Oh, well, you know, you're not going to hear me disagree.
Yes, it's incredibly important. We've spent a very long time, I'd go centuries, millennia perhaps, not taking women seriously. Am I...
We've spent millennia not taking women seriously. I mean, where do these ideas come from? You know, where 33 people in the well, thanks. Oh no. Millennia, we don't take women seriously. Remember that, guys. You're evil. You're toxic and masculine and
Definition of
Is there any reason for that? Is there a reason why they may have not been taken as serious as others? Maybe there was a meritocracy once upon a time. Maybe it was done by merit and not by, our genitalia.
Casual Bachelor, you're evil. You are evil. What do you mean, meritocracy? That's discrimination. Because women aren't enough in the CEO department. Gosh almighty. I got to educate this young lad from New Zealand. Friggin' Kiwis. Yeah, Vegemite sandwiches and all that. Land Down Under? Oh, that's the other Land Down Under. Mikey, good morning. Let's see, who else is in here? Let's see, Shaman King. Patricia says empowerment. Sounds overpowering to me. You see, the thing with females and their empowerment is they just want the power, but not the responsibility to, wow, just kill me now. I'm evil.
feminism is that it's the, millennia-old fight by one half of the human race to get taken seriously by the other half, which means that
I wonder which half she's talking about. I don't know. What do I know?
our experiences haven't been listened to. Our situation isn't listened to. Our health isn't.
Yeah, well,
Our experiences haven't been listened to. Oh my God. Are you really? I mean, all, bullshit aside, what the hell is she talking about? Women's experiences haven't been taken seriously. What the hell are you saying? Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh, it just keeps getting better here, guys.
what's been happening over the past 30 years on television, daytime television? I think we have.
I don't know. Casual. I don't watch daytime. I don't watch television at all, actually. I mean, if we have to get right down to brass tacks, no. You're talking about Oprah and shit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Oprah. Is that even still on? Not that I would care. I don't know.
You've had the microphone, you've had the bullhorn, and you've got it here today. Is there any guys talking about why the birth rate's plummeting? No, we've just
Well, I am, but
got
get your point.
super post wall, and then someone else that's post wall as well.
Taken seriously. Our right to earn an income, our right to be secure in old age and have an
A right to an income. A right to be secured. That doesn't sound like a right to me. That sounds more like a privilege. Sounds like a responsibility. Oh, no. No. It just... Okay.
enough money to see us through is
Enough money. See, somebody has to pay for me because I'm a whammon. And I deserve it.
taken seriously. We're always seen as not as important as, or
Honestly, how in the world could you possibly come to this conclusion? Or just not seen as important? Are you freaking kidding me? Lady, I know you're kind of an old, wretched bat at this point, but are you really? Women are not... Oh, God.
trivial or foolish or weak or all those other things, or making foolish lifestyle choices like having children.
Well, it is a choice, isn't it? Yeah, we keep forgetting that having children is a choice. In the West, I guess, do we call New Zealand the West? Well, Western, just, you don't want to come out and say it, but I think you know what I mean. Lighter shade of pale countries. It's a choice. You have birth control, you have abortion, you have adoption, you have every possible freaking reproductive right we could even imagine as a woman, but not as a man. Shh.
Which
It's only foolish when you're doing it outside the bounds of marriage, when you're just having it as a single parent. That's foolish.
Marriage. Casual Bachelor. What the hell is that? It sounds like a freaking, well, it's not good.
But you can't say that. That's illegal to say that.
We end up in very vulnerable situations, particularly as we get older, and indeed when we're younger too.
Every part of my life, I'm a woman and I am oppressed. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
So I am passionate about equality across the board.
Except for men, though. Right? What about reproductive rights for men? No. You just shouldn't have had sex, you evil hamster. That's what happens.
But,
none of that sounded like equality across the board. That sounded like you wanted to artificially push up one half.
Yeah. You see, they have a very, very different definition of equality, casual bachelor. Equality is not what you think it is. Women have a different viewpoint on that.
Give them the bullhorn. We have to listen to them. They need to be heard. It's not that...
Well, they want something. might not be the bullhorn.
We go by merit, go by who's the best accountant, who's the best financial advisor. No, we...
Stop thinking like a man. She's not a man. Well, maybe. It's hard to tell. She could change her mind tomorrow. After all, she could be a gender fluid unicorn.
We just have to have these quotas now.
Half the human race, we need to be listened to, we need to be heard. It's always been important. It's just as important now.
I mean, who in the world thinks that women are not heard in the Western world? Who could even freaking say such a big pile of bullshit? Well, yeah, women just need to be heard. What the hell are you talking about? Dear, I don't know what world you live in, but women are plenty heard in the West. Maybe there are some places in other parts of the world where maybe women aren't paid attention to, but what the hell are you talking about here?
Jay, we're listening to you right now. So let's talk about this topic around...
You see that finger tattoo there? Kind of interesting.
Women having children. Are women choosing not to have children, or is that their situation or perceived situation is determining that decision?
Their situational perceived situation. Well, aside from everything else, you still need a man, even if he's just whacking off into a cup, to get the sperms. I know.
End of the day, you have to find a donor. You have to find two people willing to have children. It's
exactly.
not just
right.
I mean,
right.
They are in charge of the bedroom, and men are in charge of the marriage.
Yeah, and men are saying, nah, I think I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's look at the chat here. Just a fan. Women. Just a fan says they think that. Yeah, I know. Barracuda. Men going their own way for life. JB. People who constantly claim victimhood in the West are the ones no one's listening to. Yeah, exactly. After all, if we weren't listening to them, JB, why would we know they're victims?
So the real question is, well, they don't have a guy on the panel, and they could care less. So let's see how they paint it.
Because we're unnecessary, except to pay taxes and give them money. Ryan R. says, that looks like a man, baby.
Oh, interesting, isn't it? Because we talk a lot about lifestyle choices, as I said. And
choices, exactly. Choices.
Choosing, women choosing. But quite often they're choosing between equally unpleasant alternatives. And we know that women...
Unpleasant alternatives. What the hell does that even mean? Maybe I'm lost. Hey, Mikey, are you there? Help me out. I don't know what's going on.
Women across the world are having less and less children and have been for some time now.
Yeah. That would mean men also are having fewer children. I just know it.
And it is believed that that's because of education, increasing levels of education for women.
Definitely. Look at Japan. They're the most educated, and they have near the lowest birth rate. There was pre-World War II, they had a 4.5 birth rate. And
yeah. And now we have herbivore men in Japan. Grass eaters. otherwise.
And they were forced to empower the ladies by the United States, and now they're at 1.2 or 1.1.
Yeah, because there's an insane amount of, I guess, culture in Japan where the man has to do all of these crazy things to get married. They're just saying, fuck that.
Know that if you want to cut the population, educate women, give them the opportunity to
educate women. This is the theme that keeps coming up. Well, we just need to get more women in college. It's what is the fucking number? Joe Biden, President Biden. What is the number? We've got 60% females in college, and I know they're taking crap. Some of them. And 40% men. Why would we need some kind of initiative or some kind of effort from the government to get more women into college? It's not women that are lagging behind in freaking higher education. It's men. No. Reese Williamson, good morning, sir. Good morning. Craig, the furnace is here. How you guys doing? I hope this is turning out all right. I'm not watching the other thing because I don't know what to do with it.
Make those kinds of choices, which once upon a time, of course, we didn't have. And also their opportunity to work and to earn money obviously makes a difference to how many children you can also have and bring up at the same time, unless you...
Or does it really mean you want free shit? Because, it always gets around to that. We should get something free because we're women.
Extremely wealthy. And also, I think women are looking at the world and looking at the uncertainty of the future.
Yeah, well, the future is always uncertain, dear. You never know. Who the hell? Nobody saw the coof coming, did they? That was pretty...
Why do you think it's just them looking at the world and the uncertainty? You got guys saying, I don't want to raise kids in this upside down, ridiculous planet.
Fucking la la land, yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
So, but they don't care. It's always one-sided, this conversation. They should really have a man and a woman on here saying why this could be happening, because then you at least...
Remember... Sir, it's women who are not heard. Men are just heard all the time.
Get both point of views, but that's been the problem. They talk about they've never been heard. Where's you've got on this panel two ladies, and
no,
the fact that nothing seems solid anymore.
I'd hit either of them. I'm a sick son of a bitch.
Things we all took for granted have kind of melted before our eyes. And I think women are very responsible about whether...
Oh, God. Oh, I should have listened to this maybe a couple more times. Inner circle, hey, James Von Maxwell, how you doing? Yeah, it's okay. How are you? Black Omega 9, you've got a wiener, therefore you don't matter. That's right. Except when it comes to, well, you still have to have the sperms coming somewhere.
Or not, they think this is a world they want to bring a child into. And
Can we please get around to Donald Trump at some point? Because that would be good.
Climate change, COVID, what happened in America.
Of course, it's all just political. They bite the bullet and they take a hook, line, and sinker. They believe in this overpopulation, environmentalists, all of this science garbage.
Well, some of it's true, though, casual. We just don't know what the cause of the climate change is. We think it's the carbon dioxide, and that seems like a reasonable assumption. We still don't know, though. I heard the Paris Climate Accords that Biden signed us up for. It's going to keep the temperature down to only an increase of 0.05 degrees in 100 years. Yeah. The sun takes a shit, and the temperature goes up more than that. But go ahead.
And end of the day, it's all about population control.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I've heard somewhere, and maybe you guys know this, that the entire population of the world, like 8 billion people, you could take those 8 billion people and stuff them into Texas. Now, it wouldn't be you wouldn't have a lot of room, but you could do it. So it's not really the number of people, it's the resources that we have to come up with or figure out a way to find. That's the big thing. Go ahead.
They don't even need to even implement it. They just eat up these science things.
Okay, wait. MM says 1.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, 1.5 degrees. Great.
Trump and then the storming of the Capitol, things we never thought we'd ever see.
Trump. Blame Donald Trump. And blame all those evil Republicans in the United States. That's why women aren't having children, see? Because we're evil. That's it.
I think put a dampener on people's enthusiasm to have a child or another child.
Yes. I'm certain women in Australia and New Zealand give a flying fuck about Donald Trump. Come on.
And costs. The cost of it.
Yes.
Australia.
You mean you have to pay for your freaking decisions in life, right? Is that what you're saying, dear?
New Zealand have two of the most expensive childcare systems in the world.
Well, that should drive your decision then to have children, shouldn't it? Oh, no, 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 you evil hamster. We want the government and the taxpayer, mostly men, to pay for that.
Well, that makes it really a big decision.
Yeah, well, if you want to have it through childcare, but that was the thing. Once upon a time, there used to be a working wage. Guy would make more money, and she'd be able to raise the kids and look after the household.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point, but it's like, okay, here's the thing. You have a kid, okay? You have a child. You've got to pay for the child. That's your freaking choice. Why is it so hard to understand this for some women? It's like, oh my God, there should be free child. I mean, in Colorado, here in Denver, and the rest of the state, I guess. Well, now we have paid maternity leave. We've got subsidized pre-K child care. Why do you suppose they're doing this? They being the government. Why? I don't know.
But this is
what
they want.
Well, hold on. It's Donald Trump. It's Trump. He's evil.
Want to have basically free childcare as well while they go out and.
Yeah, that's right. MM says India below 2.1 already. Oh, 2.1 Celsius. I hear it's hot in India. 2.1 degrees less might be okay.
50,000 a year.
The cost of education, the cost of bringing up a child is enormous. Having a big
and that means we want it all for free. Give me free stuff because I'm a woman.
enough house, having a big enough car, all the things we expect to be able to give our children now make people decide, well, we might only have one or we might only have two.
So unless I get more free shit from children, sorry, yeah. Indie Bill 2.0. Okay, yeah. I think the U.S. we're below replacement rate. So what we do here, is import, people from other places.
So yes, it's a choice, but it's a choice which is driven by a whole lot of social and political imperatives. And we know that.
Yeah, she said it, political imperatives.
Mm-hmm. Give me free shit or I won't have any more babies.
Why should politics have anything to do with children? But this is why. Their focus is all over the place. Politics, work, children. It's tough. It's tough to make your mind up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm Lost says 40 years ago, used to allow community home-based child care. Now it's too much regulate. Jeez. Yeah, those eggs are just coming up again. Now it's too much regulation and high. I don't care what the fuck it costs. I'm Lost. That's not my problem. Unless I'm going to have a child, then I need to worry about it. It is a choice. No one is being forced. No female is being forced to have a baby in the Western world. Well, that's supreme pieces. Nobody is being forced, except if you're a man. Then the government will force you to become a father.
That after every major disaster, except interestingly the Second World War, but after the Spanish flu, which of course followed the First World War, after the GFC.
Actually, Spanish flu was during the First World War. That's what made it more interesting. Amanda Wolfchild, hello, sweetie. How are you, Ginger?
And after the Great Depression, birth rates fell. So women look at the world and their husbands, or their partners, look at the world.
Are they partners? Let's not say husbands because that's so oppressive and misogynist.
There we go. It only took about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to finally say the husbands also look at it. So, but they're all about equality, right? Even though they're not.
Amanda's getting worked up. Science shows when people keep their noses the fuck out of it and you don't adjust your population with overwhelming immigration, then the birth rates will rise and fall naturally based on basic shit. Yes, I know. I know.
And they make a sensible decision. Not now. Hospitals are not a great place to be in the world at the moment, too.
So tell me, dear lady, excuse me, Michel Guilver, the Frenchy boy, he's in here. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Michelle, my belle. Okay, I won't sing. Okay, here we got a fiddling guy. Hello. Okay. Hello. By the way, the Finnish language and the Hungarian language are kind of similar. And they're both weird. What?
Jane, what could the consequences be if we're not bringing babies into our world?
I don't know. You tell me.
Welcome to a place where
look,
anything can happen.
It's a commercial.
A stratosphere beyond the red zone.
Yes, sir. Mahomes. Yeah, it's going to be a good
There are
weekend.
good and bad consequences.
Super Bowl
of course.
weekend.
I mean, one thing that will benefit is the environment. If there's
Yeah, Mita. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Thank you. Goblino Hunter. LOL. This chick has crazy eyes.
less of a
I do like the eyes, though. If you're going to have wonky eyeballs, if they're out, if they sort of go out from the middle, I think that's hotter myself. The ones that go in, Fabian Farina. Hola. Yeah.
population to be sustained with finite resources, in the long run, that's probably going to be a good thing. But in the short term, it's a really
Yes, in the short term. Mark Doppelganger. Hello, Mark. What's
difficult
up?
transition because I read somewhere that there would be something like, by 2100, twice the number of over 80s as under 5s.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to pay for it. Somebody's got to give me my free tampons. Who's going to do that? The 5-year-old child? Or the 80-year-old? No.
And
So why don't we get back to why we're really worried about all this shit? Because I can't get my free stuff. What?
Yeah, and that's something to think about because who's going to be paying for the cat food and boxed wine?
And the free tampons.
See, they want to act like there's no repercussions to not having a society with workers in it. Well,
Well, they don't care. It's like, it's casual Bachelor. It's just like electricity. See, we don't need power plants. We don't need nuclear plants. We don't need to burn coal or anything. It just comes out of the wall. What are you talking about, hamster, you evil son of a...
You're going to hit retirement age with a whole...
It just happens. It just shows up. That's all we need to know. See?
bunch of others, and then who's going to be paying for your retirement? You need workers and tax to pay for it.
No, you don't. It just happens. Just shows up. Oh, my Social Security check. I don't know where it comes from, but I got it. Well, who's I don't care who pays for it. It's just magic.
That's going to be interesting when that hits.
because we're also living longer. So the problem is that how does a shrinking younger population
Yes. How do we grow enough tax slaves to pay for our shit?
support an increasing aging population?
Yeah.
They don't. That's impossible. So you've got less workers and more retirees. Yeah, that's a big problem coming up. So you better make sure that you've got some savings. You better make sure that you're not going to get those.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Casual. Women, savings, 401k, stock market, retirement. No. It's just going to happen, man.
$10 Starbucks coffees anymore and actually think about putting away money because
No. That's not for women to do. That's for men to do. And then to give it to women.
there's going to be a chance that there's not going to be retirement funds. There's already a thing that they've been taking from the retirement funds to pay all the stuff that's going on today anyway.
Exactly. The thing is, Casual, do you really believe women give a shit? I don't need to do any of that. I'll just find another dude.
In terms of taxes that can be paid, older people with health needs are often, more dependent on social welfare, more dependent on health, all that.
Yeah, who pays for that? Saying. Amanda Wolfchild, when Social Security started, it was a good thing. Just a savings account the government guaranteed and looked after for you. You opted in, and the money wasn't used for... Yeah, maybe back then. Actually, Amanda, I believe Social Security was started literally for widows and children. Just like everything else, it starts out with a good idea. You know what? We can't have widows and children. They're going to starve in the street. We can't. We got to do the Social Security thing, see? It's like, yeah, well, who would be against helping widows and children? No one. And now, look what we have. Hola, come in from Juarez and get some Social Security.
Kind of thing. So we're going to have to rejig the whole way we think about life and work and health. And
And there's that magic word. We're going to have to rejig. We're going to have to change it up, right?
Yes. We got to get more money out of
I
men.
wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. We're going to have to just change everything to accommodate this.
If we just had socialism, it'd be great. Because socialism means an endless pot of money. All we got to do is just keep grabbing it. It's like, the unicorn has the money. Yay!
New time.
all those kinds of things. And there will be it'll be a big and difficult transition. It means countries will be pushing their young people even harder than they already do. And that.
In other words, we've got to figure out a way that we can get more money out of men and hand it to the women because they want to have children and they want to have free daycare and they want to have free tampons and they want to have free birth control and they want to have free every fucking thing. How in the world can we figure out a way to get men to fall for this bullshit? You see here, here's the thing. Ladies, we're not falling for it anymore. We're not going to pay. And so why do you think we're going to have FEMA camps? Did I say that? I'm sorry. Reese Williamson, the Eightfold Path of Buddhism is the way to remove... Oh, okay. Have to look into that. Mark Doppelganger. How you doing? I'm Lost is here. MM. You guys, thank you. This was fun. This is the first video I've done, actually, with another video. Don't cross the streams. If you know that movie, you win $100 today. From women. They're going to pay you because you're smart. All right, I'm signing off. Thank you. We'll see you next time. A lot of fun, though. I enjoy this.